After Amber lost her defamation suit 2 days ago, we've seen her not only double down on her statements, but her lawyers go on the Today Show saying there's absolutely no way that she could pay the $10.4 million she owes Johnny at this point. We've seen millions of people go on social media and talk about how bad of a person she is and how they plan to boycott any future project she's in, but now the news gets even worse for her because her career in Hollywood is most likely over. I have a few different things to show off, but before we get into the topic at hand, if you enjoy the content that I create, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Follow me on social media like Twitter or mine so that you can see when my content is posted. And of course, if you do really enjoy the videos and the live streams that I create, please consider becoming a Dark Titan via Patreon for just $1 a month, or support the channel via YouTube memberships. All of the links are in the description, and of course, I do really appreciate all of the support. So I'm going to start off with this Daily Wire article. It says, "No way back for Heard in Hollywood. Amber's looking at her career end. Bankruptcy experts say." And I'm sitting here trying my hardest not to laugh at this photo. I'm sitting here, I'm trying to not laugh because this is just, wow. This is a beauty shot. This is just such an amazing photo of her. It says, after a jury in Northern Virginia found that Amber had in fact defamed Johnny, a few experts are saying her career could well be done in Hollywood, and I truly and genuinely think this. I think that companies have seen how much people are fighting back against her being in new upcoming films. I mean, look at Aquaman 2. There are millions of people at this point who are saying they are not going to see it because she's in it. And future projects that she's in are most likely going to face the same problems where people are going to boycott them, people are going to talk about them negatively on social media, and companies probably don't want that for their projects. It says, the Pirates actor on Wednesday won big across the board after a 6-week trial in which the actor had sued her for $50 million and she countersued for $100 million. I did talk about this in another video as soon as we got the verdict. I will link that video below. But it says that experts have suggested that there is no way back for her in Hollywood, adding that this dramatic 6-week court battle has left the actress, 36, too icky for a studio, raising questions about her career and future earnings, the Daily Mail reported. And I do think that this is true. We have seen for months at this point people talk about how much they dislike her, how they will not support projects that she's in, and I do believe that she is too icky for a studio at this point. It's the same situation that Johnny unfortunately went through when, of course, her op-ed came out. Companies dropped him, refused to work with him, and he was basically kicked out of Hollywood, and I think that she is going to face that same treatment now. Hollywood bosses are unlikely to consider her for roles going forward. Financially, the actress and witnesses alluded to her money troubles, while the huge outpouring of support for Depp may lead to brands and companies avoiding her. And I do think that we are going to see Depp in more upcoming projects. I think that now companies have definitely seen how much people love him, support him. And I think that now that the trial is done, probably in a few months we'll hear about projects that he's part of. I don't think that he's going to work for a Disney again, but I could definitely see him making a deal with maybe a Netflix to do multiple projects. It says, in addition, her assets may come into play, which include a $570,000 hideaway in Yucca Valley, as well as a Range Rover she got in the divorce, according to the Daily Mail. And if we head on over to this article, a lot of people are very furious over this, but her attorney reveals whether she's able to pay Johnny the money she owes him now. It says, while speaking about the highly publicized legal battle during a June 2nd appearance on Today, her attorney shared her thoughts on whether the Aquaman actress will be able to pay the judgment, and she told the host, "Oh no, absolutely not." Of course, over the past few months, people have been roasting Elaine and Amber and just Amber's team in general, but I don't think that it's the time to be going into interviews and making statements like this yet. It's only going to make your image worse. And I don't think that Amber realizes that. She thinks that everything's going to be fine. She's going to get roles. Everyone's going to love her still, but that's not true. Elaine also reflected on the trial, which lasted more than 6 weeks, saying that a number of things were allowed in this court that should not have been allowed, and she added that Heard was demonized during the legal proceedings and claimed social media may have played a part in the jury's decision. They went home every night, she said. They have families. The families are on social media. We had a 10-day break in the middle because of the judicial conference. There's no way they couldn't have been influenced by it. I was against cameras in the courtroom, and I went on record with that and had argued against it because of the sensitive nature of this, but it made it a zoo. If Amber had won, they wouldn't be saying anything like this. They wouldn't be saying, oh, things went wrong in the courtroom. It was unfair. We think we deserve a redo, basically. But of course, because Amber lost, they're trying to damage control. But this damage control still doesn't look good for her. If we also look at this article, the Aquaman 2 petition has officially reached its target goal of 4.5 million signatures. And I've talked about this many times here on the channel. Initially, it was sitting at like 1.8 million signatures for months and months and months, and then it shot up when the trial started, and now it's officially hit its goal, which to me is pretty amazing. It says a petition to remove her from Aquaman 2 has officially reached its target of 4.5 million signatures the day after a jury found in favor of Johnny. The DC sequel, in which she, of course, stars as Mera, concluded shooting earlier this year, with the director James Wan confirming the film had wrapped in January. And James Wan actually unfollowed Amber on social media. His wife has put up statements alluding to the trial over the past few weeks. There are a lot of people that are turning against her now. It says, since reaching the 4.5 million target earlier today, the petition has now announced a new target of 6 million, which would make it one of the top signed online petitions on change.org. And I do truly believe that it is going to hit the 6 million. I hope that it at least hits the 6 million and that many people come together to say, hey, listen, it's terrible that you kept her part of projects, yet you fired Johnny from other projects. But I think that she deserves all of these millions of people turning against her. I mean, she got someone's career ruined over accusations, and she has doubled down on those statements. Do I think that they're going to completely remove her from Aquaman 2? No, I don't. We know that the movie has wrapped filming, and as far as we know, it's basically completed. And we also know that they had reduced her role, I believe it was to 10 minutes. That's at least the number that we're hearing from multiple sources. I don't think that they're going to completely remove her, but I definitely do think that the 10 minutes is probably true. They are going to keep her role reduced, and looking to the future, I don't think that she's going to get many, if any, roles anytime soon. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed, please make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.